Welcome to Pitbull Stadium. EA Sports College Football with a showcase high-profile interconference showdown. It's the Georgia State Panthers and the FIU Panthers. Alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. Holly Rowe will be down on the sideline. Georgia State will kick it off to get this game started. He'll return it. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15.
So given this gun mode, was good for all 3-minute sets, and so I dropped that in there. And
they weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. To the air on first down. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
Finds his man. It's Anderson. Breaks free, and he might be gone. He'll get a fresh set it down, stopped at the 31-yard line.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch.
The Panthers come to the line on the heels of that big pass play. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After losing a couple on that last play, here's 2nd and 12. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Got it in the middle, it's Anderson. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down. FIU set up with another first down. That's caught. It's McNeil. Oh, he's got some space. They finally get to him. And what a play there to pick up the first down. And the Panthers go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Quarterback may change this route. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground.
I think there's a couple schools of thought in how you run the football and how you throw the football. Like some people say, I run the football to set up the throw, right? To get people aggressive. But this offense kind of took it the other direction, right? They came out throwing the football, now softened them up. Now let's see if they can start to get that ground game going.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Give to the running back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
They're trying to run the football, and there's just nowhere to go for the ball carrier inside. He tried to bounce it to the outside. That linebacker way too fast. He met him there and forced the TFL.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He finds a soft spot in the middle. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Keep it on the ground. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
I love when offenses are stubborn and they run the football. That's a really good thing. Those are body blows that sometimes throughout a game can lead up. But the offensive line, they got to pave a little bit better room. Like, there needs to be a little bit more room so this guy can break free and get in the open field, try to make a play. Now it's 3rd and 6, so now probably a passing situation.
He did everything he could to find enough running room, but he'll be stopped about 3 yards short of the first down marker. It's 4th down.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. And this one is perfect. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy with that.
He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Running inside. It's Hart. Turning it on. Has plenty for the first down, and they stop him at the 28.
This running back loves running into the teeth of the defense. In between the tackles, he keeps a low pad level, and he's got some speed.
Offense has it at the 28 on first down. To the ground. He's got it again. Pushes ahead for 1. It's 2nd and 9.
And you want to run the football. That's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. On the option. And the ball is free on the pitch. He's got the ball, and he'll try to pick up a few.
Man, those are backbreakers. Defensively, you get so excited. You force the fumble, going to get a turnover, and the offense falls in.
That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So they had a chance to talk over this 3rd down play to open the period. Brown will throw it. He's going to get stopped, trapped, and it'll be a safety.
What a heads-up play by the defensive end that time. He saw the ball thrown out to the right-hand side, and he just stopped his pass rush and rallied to the football and made the stop and gets 2 points.
The Florida International offense is back on the field. They had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here, Dave.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
It'll be 3rd and short from their own 33. Making side adjustments here. They'll try to get the first through the air. Got his man on the right. Works his way to the 41, and that is plenty to give him a first down. The Panthers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They go to the counter. He's going to lose a yard on that one. They thought maybe they could get the defense flowing the wrong way on the counter, but they were not fooled.
Get them flowing one way and then maybe hit that outside on the other side, right? But they didn't even let it get outside. They kept it right in the middle of the field, did a great job seeing it, going and getting it, being aggressive. You got to find...
Makes the grab in their space. Good pick up there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Plays like that put just a second of hesitation in the defense to make sure, and they're able to take advantage here.
And they used the great timing.
Maybe some room here. They make the stop at the 37, but not before he's got 10 yards and the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
Let's see what they've got on second down. Looking to fire. Oh, they're after him. Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
On third down, he drops to throw. He's got it! And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Panthers!
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy, the connection between quarterback, wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Brown wants to pass. Bought a little time, lets it go. With the catch, it's Avery. Makes the grab, but not quite enough for the first down, but a good gain on that play. Whistle blows, we are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. The Panthers with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. The run inside, it's hard. Just couldn't get away from the tackle. Got to get to the line quickly for this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to pick up the first. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Offense rushing to the line of scrimmage. Clock is stopped for the first down. They'll try to get it off quickly. He's looking to throw. Moving out to the right. Chunked it away just as he was hit.
I'm impressed with this defense, man, because that QB is lightning fast. You see how fast that defender was able to get to him and force the incompletion? Wow.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Showing off the arms. Shakes off the defender. Running backs just have to be a weapon in the passing game, even for little dump-offs and checkdowns.
Yeah, find your matchups. I mean, you think about running back versus a linebacker. You like that matchup in space, and so find ways to get the football to your running back in space where you can break tackles.
Finding some room. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. And the Panthers headed quickly to the line.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
Finds his man. Steered out of bounds at about the 36-yard line. A big pickup, and they are threatening.
Well, you're seeing the balance this offense has and how they can create explosive plays in a variety of ways. We just saw one come in the run game, and now you see one coming in the passing game. I'll tell you, they've got this defense on their heels.
Rushes on him. And down he goes. The defense bringing the heat. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down.
And the offense, after giving up that sack, they're not going to take time to think about what happened. They're going right back to the line of scrimmage.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, there are defensive players out there that can just take games over, and that's what's happening with this guy right now. He is not cooperating with the offensive game plan. A sack on 2 consecutive plays, and now on third down, you know he's pinning his ears back again.
On third and long, no secret what he needs here. And this defense has maxed out this pressure. Another sack. The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Really well struck punt high into the sky. Oh, misjudges it a bit and muffs it.
I'm literally walking over to that guy. My man, thank you so much for saving my rump. That could have been really, really bad. I could have been benched, but you got my back. Appreciate you, my man.
One back in the backfield, and they'll give it to it. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage, and we'll see if they're content to run out the clock here in the first half. Trying to save time on defense, they use their second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Open space at the 25. Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. The run to the left. He'll push his way forward for a few, and the clock will continue to run. As we close in on halftime, a timeout is taken here. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Lofts one high and deep. It's incomplete, and they tried to get one on the board before the break and couldn't quite make the connection. And that'll do it. Here in the second quarter, halftime has arrived, and we head to the studio. FIU has it on a tee, about ready to go here in the third quarter. Bringing it back. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Georgia State takes over as the offense comes out ready to go on the attack. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many
Snap. It's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
Great job by the defense here, forcing the fumble on the wide receiver. Look, understand the ball came out quick. I got to break, get hats to the football, secure the tackle, try to get that football out. Nice turnover, nice hustle by this defense.
Now on second down. Back to the ground with the running back. There's a crease. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, FIU. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And you got to love seeing that if you're the head coach of this team, right? You always want to see your team start fast early in games and then also start fast at the beginning of the third quarter. You had a big lead. You take the ball right away here in the second half. You drive it down the field, and you score. This offense has been dialed in right from the get-go. It's been very impressive to watch.
Just able to get out to the 18-yard line on the return before he stopped. Offense comes out ready to go to work. This one feels as if it's starting to get away from them a little bit, Jesse.
Yeah, Reese, there's a lot of teams in college football.
There he goes. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
Man, nice job getting the ball out of his hands quickly, understanding the big fella's open. And the big fella, I don't mean an offensive lineman anymore. That's what tight ends used to be, is just an extension of the O-line. These guys are now extensions at receiver. They can make big plays, get him the ball, run after the catch.
Brown will throw it. Under fire. Hit as he throws.
Man, this quarterback is going to need an ice bath when this game is over because he is getting whacked. We've seen him go down. He's been sacked time and time again. He just got nailed another time on that last play. He can't wait for this game to be over.
Four wide out set, two on either side on 2nd and 10. The play action fake. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. And he was on his way. Gets it all the way to the 38.
And that's a nice job by this offense. They got to find a way to continue to string good plays together. They've had a few, but they haven't put 3, 4, 5, 6 together. Putting a drive like this together. Now, let's go pay this.
Makes a grab and room to run. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot. Got a little grass. They get him corralled, but he carries it all the way down to the 7-yard line. Georgia State jumps back to the line. From the gun. Complete. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to bow up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on first down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
This is a design run. Close to the end zone, and the ball's out. Defense scoops it up, and he's headed the other way.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the third quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Well, this running back has had a pretty good day so far in this game, and I think the key right now is for the defense to find a way to slow him down. He had a good run 2 plays ago. The defense gets the TFL on this one. I think you got to change up your fronts defensively and try to give this offensive line different alignment looks to see if they can confuse him.
It's complete to the right. He was fighting his way toward those sticks, but they'll stop him a couple of yards short.
Well, they weren't able to gain a lot of real estate on that last completion deep down in their own end. If anything, if you're looking for a silver lining, I guess the punter maybe has a little bit more room to try to get one off now on 4th.
He'll try to feel the punt and see if he can give his offense better field position. And he loses the football on the return.
Hey, as a return guy, you know that you're going to get popped. You know you've got guys that have a 50-yard run at you trying to dislodge the football, you've got to do a better job with ball security.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll run the off-tackle play here. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Now facing a 3rd and long from the 50-yard line. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got him. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1.
And that's an interesting choice for this offense, and specifically for the quarterback, man. 4th down, throwing the ball underneath the stick. When you're not getting a first down, you got to put that ball on the money, have your guy with some open space so he can run. Defense was all over that drag route. They broke on the football, no space, nowhere to go, forcing the 4th down.
Looking for a push on 4th down. Looking for room at the 30. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Panthers! And the punishment has been extended.
And I absolutely love this, man. I love offenses that stay aggressive. Like, yes, you could have kicked the field goal. Obviously, the longer the field goals get, man, the least amount of percentages you make. Stay aggressive. Keep it in your offensive hands. And I love the physicality up front on that 4th down.
But defense, we have got to find a way to get that guy on the ground. That is poor tackling. It's poor run defense. It's one thing in that situation to give up a first down.
Got a little room. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. That dude ought to have a lethal sticker on his helmet. Anytime he touches it, it can be a score. He touched it, and it was.
No doubt. Unbelievable speed. And if you're back deep for a kickoff, obviously you got those wheels. But to be able to get through, and guess what? No flags. You know it's going to count. Great job by the special teams being special.
From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. Tackled and brought down right at the 20-yard line. Good coverage there. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. Makes it past the marker. Loose in the middle. Touchdown, Florida International. And the route is on. This defense not only searching for answers, they're still searching for that running back.
And searching for angles. My goodness, this dude, he runs so fast, he erases angles. People trying to catch him, they didn't realize how much burners he had. He kicked it in gear, and there was no getting it.
And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We reach the break. It's FIU with the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. Now just about ready to snap it to start the 4th. So 1st down will open up the final period. Brown wants to pass. Catch in the middle, it's Hart. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. Fires downfield. And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down.
It's got to be frustrating to be this quarterback in this game, too. He just has never had confidence being able to step up in the pocket and deliver throws. When he gets flushed, they're still taking away all the throws down the field. It's just been one of those days.
Georgia State jumps back to the line.
This has been a frustrating day. I mean, they haven't moved the ball consistently, and now you get a play, but they haven't put 2 and 3 and 4 plays together, and that's why they're trailing in this football game. So maybe they can find some kind of a rhythm here late in the game and get something cooking.
This offensive line is not going to like watching the film back tomorrow when they get the opportunity, because they have gotten beat time and time again up front, especially in passing situations.
Snags it, and he's open. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
The offense has struggled. They're not going to win this game, but trust me, this coaching staff is still trying to find things to build off of for next week. And after an explosive play like that, maybe they can generate just a little bit of momentum and gain a little bit of confidence that they can keep coaching up heading into their next game.
The Panthers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Hart. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. The Panthers kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming, and there it is. Still second down, but now the offense is operating behind the chains. They'll run play action. Bring in the heat. Throws to the wideout. He got his hands on it, but couldn't hold on to it. And what a time that would have been for their first pick of the game.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops, just not in sync. And that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
That pass not close as he got Will trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Unloaded just as he throws. It's incomplete, and they stop him on fourth down.
Listen, with the aggressiveness of offenses and taking chances, a lot of times it's going to put your defense in a hole. And this defense is going to have to come through in the clutch right here, because you're trailing. They can't get more scores. They got to get a stop on this possession, and the offense is going to have to do better than they just did.
He stopped right at the 50-yard line, but they'll move the chains. It's first down. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football. You preserve the lead. You got great field position. You're in a great position to salt this clock away and get it done.
And he picks up the first down, and he does it. I'm not going to say spin move. That was a pirouette. It was elegant. It was beautiful. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Trying to get them outflanked on the jet sweep. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Backed up now. Here's second and long. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. The give to the single. And that ball's free behind the line. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Might have a chance. Past the 20. Touchdown, Georgia State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And that's just the guy you want to find that football. The ball's loose. Who do you want to get it? One of your little fast guys. The defensive back picks it up and turns on the afterburners, takes it all the way back for the touchdown.
The defense uses a timeout. That's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
They've got the lead, but here in the fourth quarter, it's starting to dwindle. And if they're going to hang on to this game, they've got to be able to run it. It's a really tough thing to do when the opponent knows exactly what you're going to do, but this is what you train for. You've got to be the more physical.
Breaks into the open. Picks up the first down. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. We take that handoff to the right, and you see that blocking and all the holes open up. That's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.